watching the News Hour Agenda. I'm Padmaja Joshi. Today, as reports of political violence continue to come in from West Bengal, there was a flurry of activity. The Prime Minister called up the governor to express his anguish. The National Human Rights Commission decided to send a fact-finding mission to the state, saying that the series of political murders will be seen as a violation of people's human rights. Additionally, in the middle of all this, the Chief Minister of West Bengal, the acting Chief Minister, Mamata Banerjee, also held a meeting that went on for 45 minutes with the DGP of the state, the Police Commissioner of Kolkata, the Home Secretary and the Chief Secretary, among others. But in the middle of all this, it was the political fight and the blame game over the series of distressing murders that got even more sharp. Over the last 48 hours alone, a total of 14 people, at least 14 people, because we still do not know whether there is violence in the interiors of the state where more lives could have been lost. The BJP says that in excess of 200 attacks have been carried out on their offices, the houses of their Karyakartas, that of the RSS and the ABVP. Additionally, it's not just the BJP which says that its people have been killed. They say 9 of their workers so far have been killed, but even the CPM, which is saying that the TMC has unleashed a reign of terror on people who oppose them politically. They say a 55-year-old lady worker of theirs has been murdered with sharp weapons. Even the Congress is saying that at least 2 such attacks have taken place in South 24 Parganas on the houses of their workers, where they were threatened, they were attacked, even their family members have been beaten up, and worst of all, saying that we can't even go to the police because there is no law and order in the state. Over the last few hours, when the charges against them have sharpened, the TMC first said that this was all fake news, that it was exaggerated, that the videos being circulated were fake, and eventually they said that the violence is not one-sided. Even they have lost 4 of their cadre. So is this politics of retribution or badla politics in Bengal, or is the governor, as the TMC says, responsible for the situation going out of control?
शायद ऐसी घटनाएं भारत के विभाजन के समय मैंने सुना था, लेकिन उस आज़ाद भारत में अब चुनाव के नतीजों के पश्चात इतनी असहिष्णुता, इनटॉलरेंस हमने आज दिन तक नहीं देखा है.
If you see the newspaper reports, post-poll, 5 BJP people have died, 4 Trinamool Congress people has been died. Only problem is that at this point of time, this is transition time. The Chief Minister has resigned. She is to take oath tomorrow. The governor is there. He was not effective.
You're watching the News Hour at 10. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
So what is really happening, and is it that easy to just pass the buck when it comes to the blame? Joining us, Syed Zafar Islam, MP and national spokesperson of the BJP, author Ratan Sharda, Kamar Zaman Chaudhary, leader of the Congress, Tauseef Ahmed, advocate, Riju Datta of the Trinamool Congress will be joining us in just a bit. But I want to ask you first, Tauseef Ahmed, because Mr. Datta is not here and it's you who supports the Trinamool Congress. The TMC has given various reasons over the last 48 hours about what really is the reason behind the violence, from saying that BJP is tweeting old videos, to saying the Chief Minister is not responsible for law and order, to saying that someone who is in government is never going to engineer a riot, to even saying this is exaggeration, to even saying that now the BJP is sending its president in trying to impose president's rule in West Bengal. Which is the reason? What is the official stand? Which is the reason for the violence, according to you?
All of it is true. All of it explains why violence is happening. BJP has been rejected hugely by people of Bengal, and BJP is not taking the defeat well. So what excuse will they tell to people? They have to give some excuse. So they are engineering these violence, these fake propaganda still to save their face. They have not accepted their
Okay,
defeat.
so BJP
A
is
huge
killing its
mandate
own people.
against BJP.
Is BJP also killing the left workers and the Congress workers? BJP is killing everyone. TMC, left, Congress and BJP. 9 people have been killed today of the BJP by the BJP. And like you said, for the BJP.
Padma, it really surprises me. It really surprises me that even after the election is over, dead bodies are still being counted from a political prism. If there is a violence, it has to be condemned, irrespective of who the perpetrator, which party the perpetrator belongs to, or which party the victim belongs to. In democracy, violence is not accepted simply, and we have heard Dilip Ghosh during the election time saying,
sir, that is a very noble thought and a noble gesture. Except that here your party affiliation matters because you are killed for your party affiliation. And if you do not believe me, listen to the wife and brother of the man who was killed in Gopalpur. You should possibly visit them and tell them that it doesn't matter. You shouldn't look at it through a political prism, because today that woman is saying the reason why my husband was killed is because we had a BJP ka jhanda on our house. And that, sir, while your noble thoughts may sound very lofty today, the fact is a person is picked up and killed for his party affiliation and his voting choices, and that is what his own family is saying, unless you are also saying his family is a liar and a BJP plant.
The Chief Minister
then
today,
just say.
he will take the oath tomorrow. No, you may start all this, wait till Mamata Banerjee will take her oath, and then BJP may start.
Sir, I thought you were blaming the BJP. Now you are blaming the governor.
Who is calling the shot today? Please inform your viewers. Mamata Banerjee.
Who's calling the shots? Actually, the constitution is very, very clear on that. Actually, the constitution is very, very clear on that. Syed Zafar Islam, who is in charge of the law and order today? Syed Zafar Islam. Let's just clear this once and for all. And I'm very glad you talked about the fight against Corona, because I will come to that also in just a second. But Syed Zafar Islam, today the TMC is saying that we can't do anything. The governor should have acted. What is the constitutional position on this?
No, that's what I'm trying to do. Let me remind the TMC supporter or a spokesperson or whoever he is, but it is the responsibility of the Mamata Banerjee, because she has been asked by the governor, even though she has resigned, but she has been asked to continue till 5th, when she will be sworn again as the Chief Minister of West Bengal. The responsibility was hers. And that's why she has even convened the meeting today. Had it not been the case, she wouldn't have convened the meeting this evening. She cannot take any policy decision, but the law and order and many other routine work has to be looked after by her. And that is what the responsibility was entrusted to her by the Honorable Governor of West Bengal. So she cannot escape from her responsibility of saying that it was not her responsibility, it was the governor's responsibility. That is absurd. She has resigned and then she has been asked to continue till she has been sworn again. So, of course, she cannot take any policy decision, but she has the law and order was her responsibility, and she should have discharged her responsibility efficiently, but she failed to do that. Also, I must remind this gentleman from TMC, our supporter, that it is TMC goons, and it is not the first time BJP is talking about post-election result or prior pre-election result. Since the beginning, we are talking about that there are goons of an anti-social element in TMC who are being supported by.
Okay, let's take this one by one. Since you have said that Miss Banerjee is the acting chief minister and responsible for the law and order, and you would agree, Riju Datta, that if she has no authority at present, she held a 45-minute long meeting with the top bureaucracy of the state, the police commissioner of Kolkata, the Director General of the Police of West Bengal, the Home Secretary and the Chief Secretary. If she has no powers today, then in what capacity did she hold that meeting?
Did I say that we are shying away from our responsibility? We did not, of course. See, there is violence, and as per I have got a report from my headquarters, and my report says that 3 to 4 TMC Karyakartas have died and 5 to 6 BJP Karyakartas have died. And see, my official statement from my party is this. TMC abhors violence. We condemn it, and because we believe in communal peace and harmony and development, the people of Bengal has given us a landslide mandate. Please let me finish. Please let me finish. Please let me finish. We have heard your bickering. Now we have heard your bickering. We have heard your bickering. Now let me finish, please.
Asking you.
Okay, this is not your parliament. Now the bottom line is this. The report also says that 80% of the violence.
Okay, wait. No heckling. Okay, finish your point. Because I think those who have lost their loved ones genuinely need to know who is responsible. So Riju Datta, tell us who is responsible. You are saying you take responsibility, so tell us responsibly who is responsible for these deaths.
You after the meeting is over, tomorrow after she's sworn in, whoever are these perpetrators, they will be brought to justice, and whatever their political affiliation is, they will be dealt with the strictest law of the land. Now, I have some couple of pertinent points, Padmajaya. First, when we have won with such a huge majority, why do we need to do all this to put the blame on us? Second point, yes, Zafar ji, aap boliyega, maine sun to lo. Secondly is, we also have a report of that 80% of this violence is because of BJP's infighting, which we have witnessed when their candidate list was also declared between the old and the new. And the third thing is, this is a shameless...
Okay, and this has been said again and again. This actually has been said by the party MP also, Ratan Sharda. When we are in government, when the TMC in government, hum kyun danga karayenge? They are a peace-loving party. Why would they want to begin their government on a bad note, Ratan Sharda?
In 2020, when they lost miserably BJP, what happened in Delhi? This is BJP's policy.
Acha, this is BJP's policy, you are saying. All right. So why would the TMC want to start on a bad note, Ratan Sharda? It's the BJP.
See, yesterday I was very angry. I shouted a lot, but I don't want to shout. If the whole statement, the justification by the TMC people is vomit-worthy. Not even, being angry, it's vomit-worthy. Can a powerful political party... Sir, I listen to you quietly. Don't make me shout.
Okay, sir. Go.
My people, my workers have been killed, my colleagues have been killed, and you will have to listen to what is being said. Yesterday they were shouting, these are all doctor videos. You were there in the program, you know this. And today they are at least running up the videos. They claim that BJP will kill their own people. Again you started shouting.
Don't peddle lies.
Again you started shouting.
No, Vijay Datta, this is not fair. You wanted unheckled time. You should give it to others. Yes, finish, Ratan Sharda.
Okay, let him finish.
Today 300 to 400 BJP workers have crossed over to Assam to save their lives. That is also false. There are thousands of people hiding in the fields. That is also false. The government in the hand of Mamata Banerjee will not do anything because she's caretaker, but they say we condemn violence, but they also condone violence. None of them yesterday has ever said that what has happened is wrong. They maybe our people will stop them. For them to stop violence is so easy. Once Mamata says stop the violence, they will stop. Nobody has guts to counter what the chief of the party says. But they not once, I will keep on repeating, not once did any leader show any contriteness, showed any regret for loss of lives. And they are talking of what kind of things they are talking about. I am reminded of Direct Action Day.
Riju Datta.
I have not seen Direct Action Day. The way they have been victimized, killed, and the way they have been targeted.
What do you mean by Direct Action Day? What do you mean by Direct Action Day? Are you saying that this is cleansing?
1946, September
Ratan Sharda, are you saying this is deliberate cleansing of opponents?
Yes. I am firmly saying this is deliberate.
That is all expected from you.
Violence.
The way you have
targeted violence. It is expected of you, but
right?
When you defend your people, when you defend your violent goons, when you defend hanging
campaign,
when you defend Dalits being hanged on the trees for supporting BJP, I will say this. 200.
So Riju Datta, you wanted to ask for a reason. You were asking for a reason. The reason being given is that these BJP, Congress and CPM workers are being told that you should not raise your head again. And don't listen to Ratan Sharda. Don't listen to Syed Zafar Islam. I want you to listen. Just a second, sir. Don't listen to either one of them. Just a second. Before you answer, I just want you to listen to the wife and brother of Haran Adhikari from South 24 Parganas. Listen to them.
দোকানে যখন বিড়ি আনতে যাই তখন ওরা 20-25 জন মতো এসে ওই ঘরের চালেতে সব উঠছে আমি ওই সামনেতে। তা আমি বলছি কারা, বলছে আমরা। আমি বলি কী ব্যাপার, বলে এখানে বিজেপির ঝান্ডা লাগানো, তোমরা বিজেপি করো, এইসব ভাঙতে এসছি। আমি বলেছি ও বাবা রে কী আছিস রে, তাড়াতাড়ি আয়। বলে আমাদের বাড়ির ছেলেরা, আমার দেওর টাওর সবাই বেরিয়েছে। বাড়ার পরে ওরা মারধর করেছে, মারধর করার পরে কার মাথা ফেটে গেছে, কার মানে পা ভেঙে গেছে, আমাকে মেরেছে, আমার এই দাঁতটা পুরো এই যে পড়ে গেছে। এই যে ওই সব মারপিট হচ্ছিল। এবার আমার স্বামীর ওরা কখন এই ঘরের পেছন থেকে এসে তুলে নিয়ে গেছে এটাই আমি জানি না। তারপরে পরে দেখি ওরা মানে এমন মেরেছে উনি ওখানেই মরে গেছে।
ওই বাড়ির স্বামী আছে, ওই বাড়ির মেন টিএমসির ছেলে, ওই বাড়ির ওই যে সব এগুলো করছে, সব এগুলো করছে। আজ আমরা কিছু পাইনি, টিএমসি করে কিছু পাইনি। আজ আমরা সরে এসেছি বলে আজকে আমাদের এইসব অত্যাচার করছে। আমরা কি করতে পেরেছি, আমরা তো আমাদের ভিখারি।
So this is for you, Riju Datta and Tausifur Rahman.
Yes, now Padmaja, like
The woman is saying, Riju Datta, we put a BJP flag and so they beat my husband to death. They broke her teeth. Did you listen to that woman? And we are sitting here and debating that this is all fake news. The woman is standing there and saying that here a TMC worker comes and he takes my husband away. Call them liars.
No, listen, Padmaja, please. You know, during their election campaign,
no reason
these BJP people also put
I demand that you people apologize for the violence unleashed on people.
What happened?
First, apologize for the violence unleashed on people. Don't keep on justifying violence. Don't keep on justifying violence.
This
Come on, regret, apologize, stop the violence. Don't keep on debating on the TV.
They have to understand that they
No, just a second, Mr. Sharda, just a second. Just a second. Riju Datta, are you saying this lady is doing propaganda when she is saying कि मेरा दांत तोड़ा, मेरे husband को पीट कर मार दिया? She is a propagandist of the BJP. Is that what you are saying?
चैनल को क्या नहीं, आपके चैनल को क्या जो 4 कार्यकर्ता मर गए उनके फैमिली नहीं मिलते?
एक सेकंड Mr. Sharda, let's hear this. Is this widowed woman a propagandist of the BJP according to you and your party, sir? Let's hear it.
No.
Please, Mr. Sharda, please give him floor to say this. Yes, go on.
I am categorically saying this. Every death is mournful. If something wrong has happened to this woman and her family, the perpetrators, whatever their affiliation, will be brought to justice. But my question to you,
If something wrong, sir, you are a very reasonable person and you have been throughout the campaign. If a woman widowed saying the TMC killed my husband, you are saying is if something wrong, a man's lynching is if something wrong.
You remember Shobha Devi, how BJP campaigned with her? What happened? The people of
Allow me to
Bengal
speak,
213 slaps to BJP.
Padmaja,
Either we can have a one-on-one debate with me and you, Padmaja,
allow me to
or don't
rebut.
call BJP spokesman.
What does this have to do with the result, sir? A lady is dead. Shobha Devi is dead. And yes, her death is condemnable. How does it matter if the BJP lost over there?
No, that time also it was a
Syed Zafar Islam. Sir, really? That is your answer?
No, it is an answer.
Syed Zafar Islam.
Riju Datta ji, I have heard you. You allow me to speak now. I have heard you. See, everyone knows that left and Congress, they became partner of, informally they became partner of TMC, sat in their lap, transferred all their votes to TMC. It's a known fact. Yet, just see the tweet of Sitaram Yechuri. What does he say in his tweet? He has very clearly articulated that these goons of TMC unleashed the violence on BJP workers. It is his tweet. He is not our partner. Every day he puts us in the dock. But this is what he has stated. And you are saying this is fake video and she is doing for propaganda. I mean, this kind of a policy you want to adopt. You first kill them and you say that yes, I condemn them. You will kill all the BJP workers. You have killed earlier 150 BJP workers and you want to condemn today. See, you have been supported by all the goons and anti-social elements in your party have been supported by the administration
Today,
there.
one of our ex-MP, your ex-colleagues,
Let me listen to me very carefully.
Colleagues of Mr. Kunal Ghosh has gone to these areas and BJP cadres were scared and brought them back.
No. Okay. Ignore the BJP, ignore the RSS. tell me this, and let me bring in Qamar Zaman Chaudhary. You've had, I still remember, just a second, Riju Datta and Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, I remember on results day, both of you were warmly exchanging congratulations, saying we are with you, you have beaten the BJP, congratulations, 3 cheers, hip hip hooray. Now what? Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, the last I read, at least 6 of your workers had been beaten up. You still think,
absolutely.
and your leaders at the center are saying that democracy has triumphed. This is a win of secularism over autocracy. Now tell us who is behaving in an autocratic fashion. You still think this is a win over autocracy, Mr. Chaudhary?
Just give me 1 minute. Since I am the last person to be speaking in this debate, I remember clearly one word, badla noy bodol chai. That means we want no revenge. But by experience, 2016, when we were in very closely in contest with the TMC and we came into power, the same cycle of violence happened that time also. Hundreds of our party officers were captured. Thousands of workers were beaten up. Even if they were not physically assaulted, they were subjected to different cases of fake cases, like the arms case, drugs case, were put upon them. This was the case immediately after 2016.
No,
this
Qamar
entire episode has been. Let me finish. Just let me finish. Riju, the whole day I was there in South Chhattisgarh Pargana visiting my workers, whoever were beaten up. You can't imagine the level of the scale of destruction that you guys have done out there.
Beaten by who? Beaten by who? Mr. Chaudhary, TMC is saying we are not doing it. Who's beating them? Who's beating your workers? Who's beating Congress workers?
You have told the entire Bengal right now. You know what is the situation of the rural Bengal. It's just a case of area domination. You have opposed us during the election. Now you need to be browbeaten so that you do not raise your voice for the next 5 years. Let us loot Bengal once again for the next 5 years. That is the only issue. Having said that, now let me come to the second issue that is more
My
worrying.
goodness, all of you did looting propaganda. What happened?
Mr. Datta.
BJP 77.
JP
My goodness,
Nadda
again you peddle this narrative.
Mr. Datta, call Qamar Zaman Chaudhary also a liar and a propagandist.
No, I do not understand. During the election
And just
campaign,
before you do that,
you guys ran this lootbaji propaganda, this hate propaganda. BJP leaders saying, "Mar denge, tod denge." Dilip Ghosh, Shantanu Basu, Rahul Sinha, everybody said, "Goli maar do, police ko ye kar do." और अभी बीजेपी को मिला है 77, कांग्रेस 0. फिर भी आप लोग बंगाल के लोगों को क्या समझते हैं? बच्चे समझते हैं. What is this propaganda? BJP is trying to save their party. 40 of your MLAs are in touch with TMC. 4 of your MPs want to join TMC. Nadda ji is coming to Bengal to save
एक second. Who are you saying that they're doing BJP propaganda? Mr. Datta, let me tell you, Roshan Lal Bittu, National Secretary of the NSUI, brutal attack on activists of NSUI Bengal and their families after election is a living example of autocracy in Bengal, and the police is not ready to register an FIR. We are forced to stay out of our house. Another man, Saurav Prasad of the NSUI, just a second, NSUI, sir, ऐसे नहीं होता ना. You can't register FIR if the police is standing and people are being beaten. This is not the BJP. This is not me. This is not Qamar Zaman Chaudhary. There are videos, sir. Look at this. Look at this video. This is a congressman and he is saying Mujibur Rahman Molla in Tentulia in Swaroop Nagar Assembly constituency, my house was vandalized by TMC goons, my family members were beaten up. This is only Mujibur Rahman Molla. Then there is another man. Now we are talking about the other person that they have named is again in South 24 Parganas, where they say our Chhatra Parishad NSUI activist home is vandalized by NSUI goons. Advocate Ancharuddin. Now tell us, are all of these lies, these are all visuals on your screen right now, Mr. Riju Datta. These 3 are names and visuals. Are they liars? Just Qamar Zaman Chaudhary and Riju Datta, tell us.
Yes, Padmaja, I want to ask you a question. You have found an NUCI person, you have found a bereaved family who probably had affiliation towards BJP, fair enough. Why can't you find the family of Debu Pramanik who was brutally murdered in Khanakul in Hooghly? Every death is mournful. Again, I'm saying we do not support violence. We condemn it, and every perpetrator will be brought to justice. But you want a magic like this? Why can't you question these BJP leaders of
Sir,
their comments
don't
during
just
the election
condemn.
campaign?
Stop it.
अरे
Don't
बाबा,
just
हमारा
condemn.
तो अभी
Stop it.
कल
Do you really
कल
think
ममता
this?
बनर्जी को वोट लेने देंगे कि वो भी नहीं लेने देंगे? तो आप मुख्यमंत्री बन जाइए आज रात के लिए पद्मजा और सबको जेल में डाल दीजिए. रुक तो it is not a magic, right? There is something called the protocol.
Ratan Sharda.
The chief
What
minister.
protocol?
Ratan Sharda. Just a second. Say the Let Ratan Sharda. Let Ratan Sharda also respond.
Their home.
सब प्रोटोकॉल से होगा रतन शारदा.
नहीं अभी रतन शारदा हिंदुओं को मार रहे हैं. उनका तो वही narrative
On
है ना.
2nd May itself, violence had started. You remember this? 2nd May night itself, BJP offices were burned. You are saying they burned it themselves. Their workers were beaten. You are saying they beat themselves up. Then next day, the violence continued unabated. Your people came on the TV justifying it and saying we are not involved. All the videos are fake. And today you are saying your worker was killed. So till your workers are touched, everything was fake. There was no violence. It was self-perpetrated violence. People are doctoring their own murder, and now today are trying to find an excuse. You are liable. You are responsible for every violence that happens. You think that police doesn't act, the poor people will sit at home to be killed? You think that poor people who are in their hut being burnt alive, will they keep quiet? No police comes. The police did not answer to the governor. Police did not respond to the governor. Governor sent someone. Nobody responded to governor because police fears you. Because police fears your horrible chief minister who has no compulsion to break laws. I don't think Riju was ever shouting. Today shouting to hide his dirty picture of TMC.
Don't try to malign Bengal and don't try to malign Mamata Banerjee.
Supposed to shout, who never used to
Every
shout
death is
because he
wrongful and
knows
proper
he's
action
trying
will
to
be
hide
taken.
the crime of
Okay.
his
How do you
party.
think
That is
nobody
the
wants to
giving
malign anyone? Sir, just a second. My simple question to you is, what we are stating is just allegations on record against your party workers. This is not hearsay, this is no insinuation. I am putting in front of you, Mr. Datta and Mr. Tausif, if you can come in now, names, faces attributed to people, not something that has just floated in. Mr. Tausif, CPIM West Bengal, Comrade Kakoli Khetrapal, 52-year-old worker from Nabagram in East Bardwan's Jamalpur, was hacked to death on Sunday. Trinamool members celebrating their election victory entered her home while she was cooking and hacked her with a sharp weapon. Whose propaganda is the CPM doing according to you?
No,
because they are naming, they are not saying she was allegedly killed. They are saying TMC workers came with sharp weapons and hacked her to death. And today Comrade Kakoli Khetrapal is dead. That surely you cannot dispute as fake. Mr. Tausif.
Then when anyone has a specific, let it be reported, let police take strict action. And when Mamata Banerjee becomes the chief minister, takes oath of chief minister, a strict action would be taken against anyone who indulges in violence. But the problem here is that people are trying to play politics over dead bodies even after the election is over. Right now you must accept, get your priorities right. Mamata Banerjee suspended the celebration, the victory celebration of Trinamool party, which has won such a huge mandate. It's been a huge victory. It has been suspended. Why? Because we need to get the priorities
Syed Zafar
right.
Islam.
Election
Wait, justice will be done. This was misplaced enthusiasm that has boiled over into murderous rage. And I also must mention over here that four men of the Trinamool Congress have also been killed, and these are their names and their locations. From South 24 Parganas to other places, these are all TMC men who have also been killed. How do you explain that? This is not one-sided. Syed Zafar Islam.
First of all, Padmaja is only the story which is now, they have concocted that the TMC people have also been killed. Since morning, they were also denying that it's all fake video. These are not the right video. These are video which has been actually put up by BJP media cell. All this nonsense they were talking about. Only when you people have been started showing the interviews of the widow and the other people who have been the victims. Then they started changing the story and concocting a story about their people being killed. Away from that, let me tell you a few things which is very important. Mamata Banerjee is today making the statement. Allow me to complete.
No. I beg to differ over here. I beg to differ, and let us please put those names. No, let's put those names and images, because I do not want to disrespect the dead. Here are the people. Gopal Patra, he's a TMC worker killed in Tarakeshwar. Then you had 55-year-old killed in Bardhaman. His name was Uttam. Yes, so there are people of the TMC killed, and they are also names and faces. Let's not disregard them. Yes.
Irrespective whether TMC, whether it's a BJP, whether it's they're all our citizens. And why they should be killed? And who are responsible for killing them? It is the responsibility of the state administration. And who should be held responsible? It is none other than Mamata Banerjee. Today she is singing a song that her priority is only COVID. When the Prime Minister was convening meeting of the Chief Minister, she didn't attend a single meeting.
Your party is the mass murderers of
that only suggests that there is a bankruptcy in their approach and their conduct. And that is why it is difficult for us to believe whatever they are making, because they have targeted everywhere. They have targeted our Karyakartas, they have burned our offices, they have killed our people, and it's not the first time. They are known for political violence. You people are known for political violence, aren't you?
Have you gone to
You people are known for political violence.
Did you go to Bulandshahr? Did you go to Hatras? Did you go to visit the farmers when 300 people died?
To unleash violence.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
And you provide all the support.
You are a parliamentarian.
You are a character.
This is why the country is in doom. Because of parliamentarians like
providing
you.
them a job.
Lakhs of people have died gasping for breath.
I want to say two things. You very rightly, Mr. Tausif, have said that at this point everyone should concentrate on COVID, fighting COVID. And in that context, let me tell you what Mayuk Biswas, General Secretary of the Students' Federation of India, SFI, no love lost for the BJP, you would agree, the students' wing of the left, said today Red volunteers who went to deliver oxygen and food to a COVID patient were thrashed and beaten up by celebrating TMC supporters in Kamarhati. Several party offices have been burnt and ransacked. Lesser evil indeed. So this is as far as your fighting COVID is concerned. Apparently left workers who are trying to help COVID patients are also being beaten up. Maybe you should take note of that. But the final word I want to give to you, Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, how do you feel today as a Congress worker when your leaders sitting in Delhi are still saying, congratulations Mamata Banerjee, you are like Jhansi ki Rani. You have defeated the fascists and you are going to save democracy.
Still, I will congratulate Riju Datta right on your national television, but I condemn the violence that is taking place. In the same voice, I will also condemn the statements of the BJP party that is coming in. JP Nadda linking Independence time violence is very disgusting. Sambit Patra says Bengal is equal to Kashmir. Then your co-panelist out here, Ratan Sharda, says direct action day. The rest is for the viewers to decide. And violence, killing of somebody.
BJP MP Parvesh Verma says, come to Delhi, we will show you.
When the BJP was targeted and killed and
BJP MP
let me just complete. So the point here, Padmaja, that I want to put here lastly is, whatever violence is taking place is condemnable, but linking this violence to getting it into a communal color is more disgusting and more condemnable. All those block presidents of the Trinamool parties where violence is taking
the name of the
must be arrested right
now. It is not communal. That is historic effect.
It is not communal. What do you mean by that?
Historic fact is that these are targeted attacks. Historic fact is they were targeted attacks. These are targeted attacks. You are afraid of the communal violence.
Okay.
You want to call it communal violence.
Okay. You know, I understand that you are following the principle, Mr. Qamar Zaman Chaudhary, that an enemy's enemy is my friend. But on a day when your own people are being beaten up, as you yourself have witnessed, you have to really decide how you want to choose your friends. I'm going to leave it at that in the sincere hope that tomorrow, as we are going to have the next Chief Minister of West Bengal sworn in, let's stop this senseless violence and loss of lives. The people of West Bengal deserve that. Thank you very much, all gentlemen, for having joined me on Debate One.